I'm all right. I'll go live. Oh, it is 11 o'clock. I was going to go a little bit earlier, but looks like I'm on time. It's Doe. Are you talking about my belly? And drifting. How you doing? Yep, I've got this week off, so I figured I will shoot. And because we have like an exclusive little group for my channel, we're going to, let me just move that, I'm going to give away all the secrets that you need for a guaranteed, right, I'm putting my name to that, guaranteed win at the tournament, especially ECST. So I know you watch all those big YouTubers, and it's like you're like, well, they've obviously got experience. You know, I've studied, and I think I have the formula. Hey, Annie, I'm putting your package is all wrapped up. It's going in the mail today. I was going to do it yesterday, but I had other things to mail, so it's like, okay, I'll do it all in one go. So here's, I'm going to let all this, but you got to keep this, like, because this is just our exclusive group, because I've got the secret. Guaranteed win. Oh, you can't see anything, can you? Let's go whoop, like that. So, first of all, a lot of people keep saying go with one frame and stick with it. That's a lie. Versatility is the spice of life. Oh, Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Oh. I can't do the high-pitched scream. There, and my voice isn't as high as his. It's the best I can do. So, variety is the spice of life. So keep changing your frames up constantly, because you never know when you might need to change up a frame. You see, I've got them all sussed out, or all these ones with like thousands of views and all that. I'm calling them out. So no, change frames as often as possible. Remember, this is, and I'm saying it, guaranteed win. Also, if you've got a brand new frame that you haven't shot, probably take that and use that without ever shooting it. Just take that to the tournament. Shoot that on every single round. Because, you know, beginner's luck. So go with that brand new frame. Next one is, and this one might worry some people, the speed shooting. Because I was concerned about the speed shooting event. Hey, Leon. You not driving, Leon? Or are you driving and listening? Because you want to know all my secrets. So what we got so far? Change frames often. Brand new frame, definitely shoot that. You'll probably find you'll even shoot a lot better if you try out a new set of latex, because you've gotten used to it. So you start getting a bit cocky with like the same setup all the time. You need something new. So new frame if you've got it, different band, different taper, like the lot. Just change the lot. Don't practice with it. That's the secret. Do not practice with it. You got to go like on the fly, on the day. Hey Zen, how you doing? Oh, the speed shooting, that's where I was. So the speed shooting, I think people get worried about the speed shooting, is don't rush it. You know how like that they warn you about all these like spam texts and that, and they're like, oh, you like this Amazon package, you've got to pay for it to be delivered, you got to do it within 1 hour. Like they put the panic on. See, that's why they call it speed shooting. They're trying to make you panic and rush. Take your time. There's plenty of time. What's the rush? I'm on point, by the way, with this. So I'm going to take my own advice and I need to change it up. Because like if you just get used to that one, like what happens if something happens to this frame? Then I'm fucked. That's why you got to keep changing it up. Remember, I'm guaranteeing you a win. There, verbally guaranteed win. You can refer back to this. So let's go back to my twice fork hit snapshot. Because as I said, we need to change it up. Different bands, different everything. Now see, I missed that, but that's good because I need to know that when the time comes, I can shoot. Hey, Al, the man that never sleeps. I swear Al just literally sits at his phone, tablet, computer, just waiting for a live. Like, you're just everywhere, Al. That's why when I first saw you, I thought it was AI. I thought you was just an AI bot that just looks out for lives. Hey, LP. See, missing is good because I'm learning where my faults are. So I'll be prepared for ECST. You watch those people that just keep going with the same one. You watch them panic. That you've heard them all say it. Like they suddenly go up in front of people and start shooting and lose it. It's because there's something different on their frame and they're just not used to that little difference. Tell you what, I do not like these bands though. Just as a little side serious note, like it feels like porridge. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. Hey, Vinny. Question is, why none of you at work? I know it's probably your lunch times and things like that, and I'm not at work either, so. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like this band, you draw it back and it's just like it feels like it's going to snap, but it's not at the same time. So it feels like it's going to snap. For those of you that ever watched MASH, do you remember Hot Lips? Do you remember how she looked both 30 and 60 at the same time? These feel like they're sturdy but going to snap at the same time. Hey, Jorge. So I don't know if I can answer that, Annie, because this will be my first one that I go to this year. That's another fork hit. To see that badge I made to the ones that watched it last night. Fork it. Well, I'm sure pleased I got 2 of these. As long as I don't bust a light. I'd love to know why I'm fork hitting so much with this. Right, let's switch it up again. Because, you know, I would like to hit something. So where were we? So the speed shooting. What's the rush? Slow down. Right, this band's a bit too short. Might be, let's try it again. Maybe not. There we go. That was actually a pretty good hit. Maybe it just needed warming up. Like me, I need a little bit of warming up. And like that woman in your life, she needs a little bit of warming up. See, you get all kinds of advice from me. None of it you should take, but you get lots of advice. Oh, Hunter, it's the bands. Yeah, I hear you, Leon. I'm glad it's not my car. And as I say, like, that's why I got 2 of these frames. Like, look at it there. Because I wanted one. I mean, I like both, but the green and purple one, it's like, oh, I don't want to fork hit that. So, Hunter, what about the bands, is it? And I'm agreeing with you, kind of. I don't know why, but yeah, it is the bands on it. Like, they don't feel right. Yes, it is. Hunter, it is exactly that. The pink Simumiki. Yeah. That is exactly the bands that are on there. It feels like porridge. Like very thick water. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's not to say that Sumimiki pink is bad latex. I haven't used many latex to really judge it. But yeah, to me, it doesn't feel nice. So you are right. I will take that off and I'll wrap another one. I jumped on now live because I've got a physio appointment. So I figured, I've got an hour. Let's do it. We got that last little bit of the can. See, this is like, because Vinny's in here, like, this is what I'd said to him, and I do respect you, Vinny, for that, doing that little challenge. Hopefully it was as fun as I thought in my head. But as both of you and Brooke were there, it was like, that's a fun challenge. So anyone who missed it, the challenge I said, or the game, it's like can cutting but flipped. So if you've got 2 people, you could do it online as well. One person shoots at the can until you hit it. So basically you have to hit the can once. When you do that, it goes over to the other person. They have to shoot until they hit the can. Now, the changing in the rule is the person who cuts the can loses. So basically that challenge, like when I've got that can like that, now imagine like people that are good at shooting, you have to hit the can, but if you cut it, you lose. That's where the challenge comes in at the end. You got to try and not cut the can. It's garbage, right? Yeah, it does feel, and again, Leon, nothing. You sent me that at the kindness of your hearts. That's nothing bad. Like, I appreciate it because you said I like the pink, but yeah, I don't know, that it just feels weird. There's something off about it. Again, I can't say. It feels like Imagine if you had a slingshot and you're just pretending that the latex was there, but you was underwater, like in a swimming pool, and you're submerged in water. That's what it feels like when you draw. It's like there's something there, but there's not, and it's just weird. Hey, turtle. Yes, my brain is going Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, it is, Leon. Yeah, like when I was watching people, because every time like going for the can cut, and it's like 2-3 shots can cut. Try and not cut the can by hitting it. That's a challenge, and it seems fun as well. I mean, like that can there, that should be fairly easy-ish if I hit it at the bottom. But see, the rule of you have to hit the can, of course, because otherwise you'll just miss and go, okay, your turn. So you can't just take turns. You have to hit the can for it to go over to the other person. Yeah, I do have... Hillbilly sent me some pink, I think, of something. Right, any opinions on Southwest Catties? Pink. So this is a 0.5 SWC, pink. Rick sent me that. It looks brand new. It looks like it's still all wrapped up. But yeah, in his last package he did say he had quite a few that he wasn't using, so he's going to send them over. Oh yeah, and Leon, like, totally, like, loves to you and respect for sending it. Absolutely love the point that you sent it. It was just, it's not a good latex, so... What I'll probably do is make myself latex diapers out of it. That's my other channel that I do that on. Oh yeah, so we're doing the things. So what we got so far? The speed shooting, don't rush it. Brand new frame, change it up frequently for the guaranteed win. Also change up your style, because you never know when you need a new style. If you do short draw all the time, do a long draw. Gives you more power, it'll go faster. Remember, this is all a guaranteed win. For me, if I make you lot suck, then I have a chance of winning something. So you lot need to suck. So okay, let's go back to that. It's going to be interesting when I change the bands on this. See, that's because that's an 80mm or 85mm. I'm all about that 95. 95 or 100, I can pull it off. Soap on the rope was invented for prisoners. Oh yeah, Leon, like, yeah, I wasn't saying anything anyone's fault, just in case, like, yeah, that it was just, yeah, that latex, not good. Yeah, I'm not saying anyone's fault. As I said, Leon, totally love to you, loads of respect for sending that. So don't get the wrong idea. I'm not saying anything. You kindly sent the latex, just wasn't for me. Just like I've received things and it just it wasn't for me. I think that landed in the can. So yeah, if you hadn't gathered, like, I don't have any hints for things. I was just trying to make you lot suck. Yeah, that's right, Turtle. Yeah, like, that's it. It's just for me, like 95, 100 is that sweet spot for me. Less than that is I would have to adjust my anchor point and it just wouldn't feel right. Just because I've had this anchor, the Tigris, like my little cartilage thing, been like that for as long as I can remember, like for archery even when I like wasn't this big, and like it was always the same. So, creature of habit, like it, I could force myself to move anchor points for each frame, so that you are right, that is probably correct. See, this is another reason I thought up that game, because I'd be really fucking good at it, because I can hit a can for hours and have it not. You watch, if I actually played that game with anyone, it'd be like 1, 2, cut. Oh, there we go. See, I would have lost. And that camera has frozen, hasn't it? The main one. I'm not going to try and fix that main camera, because last time I tried to do that, just like everything went off. But I am going to go and put a new camera, a new can up. At least rebanding this will be a fun thing to do while I'm in the waiting room for the physio. Now I do have, like that might be interesting, because I do have some Sniper Sling Black now, the new one. It's 0.4, so do love that pop. I don't know why that camera's failing. I think it's because I left my computer on last night. That's my theory. Yeah, you don't like again, like about the anchor point, making me think. And I know I was joking about changing frames, but I'm under no illusion I'm going to do any good at all at ECST. So that's not like, oh, I'm not bothered. Like, it's fun. I'm going to meet you guys and meet everyone. That's more the thing for me for going. So I'm under no illusion I'm going to do any good. So I might actually try that. What I'll do is put up a couple of targets, and this one is obviously my go-to. So if I do like 10 shots to make sure I'm on, then get different frames, different sizes. Because I do have frames, but I just don't shoot them because they're 80, 85 mil, stuff like that. But that sometimes works out, eh, Jorge, when I buy frames and then I don't shoot them. Yeah, so you change yours 85 to 90. Yeah, Jorge, the camera's frozen up on the main catch box. I did last time. I did fix it, but as soon as I'd done everything, it just shut down and it stopped the stream and everything. So I'll leave it for now. I'm pretty sure it's because after my live yesterday, I left this computer on. Usually I shut it down, so I think it's just like frozen up and things. Starting to miss a bit. See, this is one of those, if ever you look at my setup, it's like, oh, it's a great setup, but you do have the headache of technical difficulties like this. Adjustable Axiom by Simple Shot. Al, that is on my, you are 100% on with that. I am going to. I do plan on doing that. I'm just putting buying frames on hold just for a few months because I just got those two, and I'm pretty sure I've said it in other lives. The other one that I paid for it like a while ago is a Eddie from Down Under. Yeah, I'm getting one of those Eddie frames because Iron Maiden, like. But yeah, I'm putting it on hold just because if I keep buying frames, then I won't be at ECST because I won't be able to afford it. So I'm just putting it on hold for now. Because I've already kind of agreed with someone that someone's selling a frame and I'm going to be buying it off of them at ECST. So after all that's done, then I'll probably start picking up and buy a few frames again, but I hit the can, but I don't know where because it didn't seem to pop. Does anyone else love that first pop, like when you put a fresh can up, that first hit, and there's sort of like that pulp kind of. It's not a pop, there's a little bit of a W in there, it's more of a pulp than a pop. Yep, and the gasser is coming, that is correct. So I am getting a few good ones. But yeah, a lot of people are liking the Axiom, because when the Axiom came out, when Simple Shot did do the Axiom, immediately like I had that churning in my stomach and I felt like I wanted to throw up because of the Ocularis. Yeah, I make no secret, I hate that fucking frame. So as soon as I saw Axiom, I thought, ah, shit, they're just updating that. But yeah, from what I've seen, and Smo had said about it as well a couple of weeks ago in one of his lives. I was in there and I said, oh, I'm 95mm, and he said about the adjustable Axiom. Let me try. Let's go for me glittery one. So I think this is why I like the Pulse, the big hand thing, because look, it is very wide, even down here. See, not only is it a pinky hole, I don't know why Coin hasn't got one of these, because look, not just a pinky hole, you can get 2 fingers in there. You can get the, look, let's try, should we go for like the middle 2? Like, look, see, you can get the middle 2 in there, give it a little tease, see? Shame Coin's not here, I have to tell him, the Pulse. Get 2 fingers in there. Nothing wrong with getting 2 fingers in there. Right, so anyone who hasn't been interested, this is the 100mm version. The orange one I was just shooting was 95. Let's just see if I'm a 100 person today. Yep. Looks like the 100 is it. Okay, oh, later LP. Using the damn keychain, my anchor is at my eye. Yeah, and it's kind of like, I feel it sometimes whoosh like past my cheeks. It's just under my eye, because like if I'm up straight, so there's my eye, my anchor is there. So what, about a 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/5 of an inch down. So it is pretty close to my eye. I am pinching in front of the ammo, yes. Should I go a little bit back then? Like that? I'm going like that. That's how I've always done it. So one, where I'm doing it, or two. Let me try that two, because maybe I am doing a speed bump. So that's one of the shitty things about being in Canada, like, especially over Western Canada, like, because there's no one to like really look at me and go, oh yeah, you're doing that wrong. That's why I can't wait for ECST. I'm hoping someone can look at my technique and go, yeah, you need to tweak this and that, because there's no one here to do it. So two, right, pinch the ammo only. Let me try that. That does put a little more strain on the fingers. Like, it does feel weird, but I'm going to go with it. I trust you, Jorge. So let's try that. So do you go a little bit in front like that? Or are you right on the ball like that? Like, are you literally just holding the ball, or are you just a tiny bit in front so you got that kind of vase effect? If I do that, it's kind of like a vase. That was just a weird sound. Just straddling the ball. Right, so we're checking for bumps on the balls, yeah? Like that kind of doctor thing. Look, I've got that little Christopher Reeve kind of... Look at that. From the side, it's kind of that Christopher Reeve Quiff Superman thing going on. So just slightly in front. High style. See, I'd like to try high style. I've never done it, but I don't get it. So that's another thing at ECST. Anyone willing to show me or teach me how to do it? Like, I get conceptually what it is, that basically my fingers would be more there, like holding the ball on the pouch, but I kind of don't quite get, like, I'm sure there's more nuance to it than just that. So, and pickle fork, yeah, like, yeah, forget that. I've shot that thing a few times and I have no idea where the ball goes. You might be on, Jorge, I think you're onto something by pointing that out like that. I probably was speed bumping, because I was pinching down quite tightly. Right, or like a little pinch of the nipple. You don't want to squeeze, you just want like tension on the nipple. You made a pickle. Have you ever shot pickle fork drifting? Oh yeah, yeah. I know, like, they have special pouches, like they're extra narrow. But yeah, I don't know anything about it, so I'd rather learn something like that at ECST where people can, like, show me. I should, but let's go back to that 95. Let's try the 95. Now that you've said it, Jorge, it's becoming easier. Like that really didn't take long. It does feel normal now. I've just got to remember that's got to be part of my gizmos. So there, I'll try and get closer to the camera, then you can see my hold now. I'll have to go at a slight angle. Is that a bit better? Could you see? This is why I jokingly say, oh, it's the Canadian tournament here. It's just when I go live. Nurples. Purple nurples. They go purple if you pinch them too hard. Right, I'm starting to miss everything now. Hopefully in the physio they don't do anything that knocks things out of whack, because, well, last time was the injections in the spine and that kind of threw me off. Clean release is key. Oh my god, I'm going to think of neuroses now every time I pinch the ammo now. Oh, Annie, just so you know, I have chucked in a couple of fun little stickers as well. Not this one, this one's a spare, like I've got a few of these. But yeah, so I was going to send you a package at the weekend, it's just because I've got a couple of other things to send. So it's like, okay, I'll send it all on Monday, but I'll email you your tracking number later on today. Usually, when I ship stuff to the US, it's usually a week to 10 days. Like if I ship it today, going by what most people do, you'd have it next week on Wednesday. I'm getting used to it, Jorge. Like I've got to really get it in my head. I've got to keep telling myself relax, relax. But that does make a difference. See, and this is why, joking aside, like the whole gizmo thing, but it does work. I know I've named it a funny gizmo thing, but it helps me slow down. Because I find after a while with shooting, I start rushing it a bit too much. So getting it to that sweet little, like, and I know I was joking earlier about like the speed shooting, so oh, take your time and all that, but that is the thing, I'm trying to take my time. So I'm not sure what ECST is going to look like for me. I'm not going to say, oh, but because I think you can pay and still do the course things, but you don't get a scoring sheet. I'm thinking of doing that, just because it's like, I think, is that like $20 and then it's $50 for the score sheet. It's like getting the score sheet when I know that score is like not even worth writing down. Like, so I may do look more like the fun shooty round thing. Oh, I wonder what that was then. I've got me disco lights on. Let me just quickly turn those off, because every now and again they flicker into my eyeballs. It's like a nice light, but every now and again it changes the angle and it's like straight into my eye. Oh, Zach! Hey, and Hawk. Sorry, I didn't see you slip in. Pinch the back and you don't have to worry about bumping. Struggled for weeks trying to figure out fork hits. It'll become muscle memory. Yeah, I can feel it. Like I can feel the difference. It's just getting it in my head, but it is. It's like working off quite well. Right, it's hard at first because you don't have the finger strength at first, so that causes people to tweak, to leverage it. That makes sense. Yeah, that does. Hawk, I think you're 100% right there, because that's what I was doing. It was more like I wanted to trap the ball in there so that I'm not letting go. But yeah, that is going to speed bump a little bit. Try heavy bands for new pinch. Al, you're hallucinating people again. I'm just fucking with you, Al. You know I love you, really. Yeah, so Al, because you're going to ECST, aren't you? So I've got your gizmo badge. So I've got a few little gifty things giving out. So Al, I'll have yours separate so that I definitely give you your gizmo badge. Unless, so you can let me know here, Al, do you want me to mail it to you? I don't mind mailing it, your gizmo badge. Or you can wait nearly 2 months and get it at ECST. Hey, Caitlin. See, I'm pinching too hard. Just for training purposes. Yeah, what I think I'll do a little bit different on that, Jorge. I'm going to go with lighter bands. Because as I just said, look, I've got the Sniper Sling Black 0.4, so I'm going to go with that. Oh, and I've got the Southwest Catties. I've got SWC 0.4, so I'll use that for now while I get used to that pinch, and then I'll build it up. I'll put a 0.5. I do have Sniper Sling Yellow 0.5. Yeah, I'm definitely concentrating now. It's got my brain a little bit. You can't hold it too tight. Oh. See, now I'm really deep focused, which is really weird because I've got ADHD. So for me to be like hyper focused on something, especially something that's not shiny. Yeah, so yeah, Al, just let me know. If you want me to send you your badge, I'm very happy to put it in the post to you. If you're going to be at ECST, I'll have a little goodie bag set to the side for you. Right, you can see that. That's a good point, actually. I should put some paper up because I've got 15 minutes because my appointment's at 12:45, but it's only about a 15-minute drive. Oh, anyone who saw LP, I know he's gone from here now, but yeah, he printed off a few of these. So just again, for anyone who doesn't get it, that's the website you go to print off all these. And again, the fun ones that I done yesterday, they've got so many. I think they've got new ones. One of the, I think there's a rabbit or a deer. I haven't seen that one. LP printed it off yesterday. I hadn't seen that one, so I think they might have a few new ones. But just LP, if you're back in, you like and you watch this back, this is what I say for what I do. I just fold over the top like that, and then I use that to hook over the string, and then I just put a peg to hold it. Because yeah, you had a good point, Jorge. I don't know how that grouping is going. Western sucks. How much do you charge? Yeah, see that. So for Joe like Hulk, that's one of the things that I miss about that rear camera. That I used to be able to look back and see like a couple of things. And I'm not putting a fourth. Well, I could actually. That would be. I'm just thinking. Like I could actually put a fourth camera up and have like what I've got now plus a rear one. Because yeah, I work in computer. I have lots of cables and all stuff like that, and I do have at least 2 more webcams. Do not ask me why I have so many webcams, and I will tell you no lies. Right, so we do 5 shots to see the grouping, and we're going with a relaxed hold. All I can say is OnlyFans doesn't pay. Although, I guess my video name's Fat 50-Year-Old Firing... Yeah, I couldn't think of another word beginning with F. Fat 50-Year-Old Firing, we'll leave it at that. Although I'm Fat 49. Fat 49, nearly 50, firing... Come on. Only Nerds! There should be an Only Nerds. That sounds like a dating site though, Only Nerds. Right, so relaxed shot, as Jorge has pointed out. Let's try that. No, don't count that one. I flipped, like I felt, I moved. So we won't count that one. Can I do that at ECST? Oh no, I'll take a mulligan on that one. Hairy, I do have hairy feet, although they are nice and smooth because I do sand them down. Like a man, I use 60 grit. Right, yeah. So yeah, don't count that first one. Like I felt it move as I released. I felt it go. No, I've got that too far forwards. One. I am aiming at the centre of the weird diamond square thing. Two. I'm going to count out because I lose track so easily. Hold on a minute, Leon. How do you know that hairy feet pics sell? Are you the selling or the buying? See already, was that 2 or 3? We'll say it was 2. Three. Yep, thank you, Leon. Well, if you like the videos, I don't want you to be like, fuck that guy, I hate him and I hated that video, but I'm going to like it. So it did take a while. I usually get there in the end. This is what age does to you. So what was I? This is 4, isn't it? Four. That felt like a good release. So I'm off all this week. Not saying I'm doing videos every day, but I'm going to try and come down and do like 20 shots every day, just at paper, aiming at the centre. I usually do that anyway, but I'm going to try and like really force it now that I've got that little bit of a technique. Does Bigfoot have hairy feet? Come on, take a look at that. Right, well, you called it, Jorge. That grouping is actually pretty good. Because see, I don't think I've ever seen his feet. Although, talking of horror movies, like I know a lot of horror movies, I'll have to look it up in case anyone does like it and likes Sasquatch stuff. There was a great horror movie, and it was like kind of like one of those found footage things, but it was like all Bigfoot, like they were hunting Bigfoot, and allegedly it's like Bigfoot that's doing all the horror stuff. It was actually a really good movie, and I do not like those found footage movies. Like they're okay. I would watch them to see, but most of them are terrible. But that one was actually really good. But yeah, that grouping, I would say, is pretty good. Now it's high, which is interesting. So I was obviously speed bumping to get it point on. So bad technique, and it's inconsistent, like a speed bump. So that's interesting. And I think this one over here, I think that was that. Let me see. Yeah, that would have been that first one. As I released it, I felt my hand move. Got hair in places you can't dream of. Pixar, it didn't happen. Right, I'm going to hang this up again because I've still got like 8 minutes or so. Let me see. So right, so I'm going to try aiming at there, the bottom, because if I'm aiming there and getting there, theoretically, if I keep this same thing and I aim there, I should get the centre. That is interesting though. That has got me intrigued. Because yeah, I'll stop at noon. I'm mountain time, just so I can quickly get some bands and stuff. And I put together my own little EDC kit. I'm sure everyone else has got theirs. It's a Maxpedition pack. Just a little sort of. It's not really a pocket thing. It's a bit bigger than that. I think it was called the Maxpedition like Max. I want to say it's probably about the size of like one of those small iPads, like roughly that size. But yeah, I'm putting all my slingshot stuff in there just so that I've got that one go-to, because sometimes I'm at work. I know I've only got limited time now, and I'm in like 2 or 3 meetings, and it's just like a call where I just have to sit there and be there just in case. So last Wednesday I took in all my stuff and I was making bands, because like I'm listening and it's just like if someone calls out my name then I have to answer, but I just want everything all in one spot. Right, so we aim it, or we, just see how I include you lot. Do you notice this? I always say we. See, I really feel like you lot are here with me. Joking and seriously aside, it does feel like you lot are kind of with me on this, so it's all about the love. I know, shut up and shoot. Yes, I do have a badge being made with shut up and shoot on it. And I don't know why I keep leaning in like this. Right, so that was at the bottom of that thick black line. See, without that, I'd be screwed. Black lines matter. Is it that? Is it that that's going to get me down this? I do still, and as you'll probably see noting, drifting if you're still in here. I'm pretty sure it was you that was asking that about the little flick of the wrist. Yeah, as you see, I still do that. That would be a hard one to break because that is actually part of archery to do that. That was 1, 2. So I'm getting used to it. I am getting used to it. And it's not bad because I believe these are 0.5. So if I jump down to that 0.4, I think it's 0.45. The Southwest Cat is, I think, is 0.45. So that was 2. 3. 4. 'Is everyone excited to see that target? 5. I do, yeah, Al. I am left eye dominant. I am that. I don't think it's. I think there's quite a few people like it. So I'm right-handed but left eye dominant, and even in archery, I'm draw back with my left. So I do exactly the same as I do in archery. But actually, that's a good point, Jorge. I'm not sure. Let me. Yeah, I am closing my right eye when I do it. So is that good or bad? Like, I think I do that in archery. Like, honestly, it's a reflex. Like, I didn't even realise I was doing it. Can it change? Oh, I didn't know that. Let me try. Oh no, left eye dominant, way dominant. Like when I do the triangle, like I could see the target, and I closed my right eye, and it moved a tiny little bit. Then I closed my left eye, gone. Like fucking can't see a thing. Well, holy shit, Jorge. Look at that. There's a few that are a bit out there, but look at that. So, I'm going to have to figure this one out. Looks like there's more figuring out to do, because that is a gap shoot of quite a bit, which does lead to the question, am I a 95 then? Because like that, like, I'm shocked. I don't, maybe the odd once or twice, like obviously luck, but I don't think I've consistently been. I've had it where I've shot through the same hole, but not in the centre like that. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. I'm going to have to get some different frames, and yeah. So you might get a video every day this week, because it looks like there's work to be done. But on that note, I'm going to leave, because it's 11:59, and let's say I've just got to put some socks and shoes on and head out. But yeah, I've got my physio, so thank you everyone. There we go. There's my alarm to remind me to get the fuck off. So thank you very much, and thank you, Jorge. Like those tips, well, and everyone. Like those tips have helped me out like quite a bit. What are you shooting right now? Nothing, because I'm about to leave. No, so I've got, like, it's not a dash out the door. I've got a rush. So Hawk. So I was shooting 95mm pulse with .5 sniper sling yellow, 20 to 12 taper. Yeah, sorry, Coin, I do have to leave because I've got an appointment with physio. That's a 95. This one's a 95. So I'm going to have to see. Look, if we just want to see. So this is 95 for sure. So I would say that is about 85 or less. I'll measure up a few frames to make sure. It'll give me that excuse to bring the thing down, but I'm going to head off to my appointment. Honestly, loves to you all. I know I joke around, but I still respect that everyone comes and watches me. I still love it. But yeah, I'm going to head off and I'll see you on the next one.